have a.
Lay out.
We're getting voted.
Lay down. I haven't listened at all since I've been home.
All right, polls have closed in a couple of areas, and all right, we have a key race, so we're in 2 areas. Are you gonna eat food there?
Huh?
Are you gonna eat food in the kitchen? In the
No, we're gonna eat here.
okay. Thank you. Poll white. It's a key race alert. We have polls.
Yeah,
Oh, Two cities, free, 2 seats actually. And there's the key race. It's a pretty astounding vote from Abigail, and the votes are coming in fast and furious. We're gonna keep you posted throughout the day. We also got some poll closings from 4 of 3 other ones. So let's bear that in mind. The polls have closed in Chicopee, and we're gonna have some projections now. And here we go. We got our first projections of the day. Quinnipiac News as because this we got votes. We got votes coming in from the city council at Warren, and we got the votes. Okay. Stand by. We got voting coming in from Chicopee. We got vote. All right. Keyways award the first votes in Western Massachusetts. Here we go. We're going to start with the city collector. Sandra Poet is in the lead with 54% to Watches, 46%. At large, we have votes too. Right now, Frank Cromer's in the lead with 17%. Then it's down to Jared Roy, but the reason, and Jared Roy's also at 17%, but the reason why Frank Lefebvre is in the lead is because we determine the lead if it's a tie by points. So get that in at the lead right now. We also got votes coming in from Ward 5 in Chicopee. This just comes into the newsroom. Dewey with Herrick's in the lead, 47%. Joseph Patrick, 53%, 379 votes right now. Remember, all of these are just 1% of the votes in the city of Chicopee. More votes are going to be coming in as well, especially in the state of New Jersey, and also coming in. Polls will be closing in North Adams and Westfield. We're going to see the votes coming in from North Adams too, and also Westfield. But again, Chicopee, we already got polls closed in Chicopee, and the votes are really coming in right now. Just coming into the Columbia newsroom right now with 1% of the votes in. So, just as a reminder, do we have new votes from Westfield or more? Or just the votes from... Votes from the school committee. The school committee, 54% to 46%. And right now, looks like yes. Question 1 would be 57% for yes, 43% say no. And Michael McCabe reading, 69% to 31%. And we'll be keeping an eye on the voting process as the day goes on. Yeah, definitely I'll keep an eye on that. Alright, polls are closing in New Jersey in 32 minutes. We'll be right back with more voting coming up in a moment. We know we got new votes coming in from Westfield too. Alright, we have a key race over on Chicopee and Westfield, and then also from the Virginia race. We're going to start off in Chicopee City Collector. This occurred like 12 minutes ago. Going to be in news said that it's too early to call. Right now, the votes, Sandra Poet in the lead, 54% to 46%. We also had a read, I know, I've read, reading in the at-large district city council race right now. And then we got on Ward 5, like Joseph Patrick in the lead against Joey Hundred. I mean, who cares if Joseph's gonna get the lead here as the day goes on. Also, just into the newsroom, three more races have got their first results. This is the Chicopee School Banana, all the Chicopee and Westfield race, so 11% of the vote in. Robert Cameron reading 247. Mark McCamey reading 53% to 47%, 331 votes for Mark. Two ballot question one. The only ballot question for us here on Could It Be a News. Right now, more yeses than no's. Right now, we go all the way down to Westfield, and we got. Okay, we have a key race somewhere on Virginia. We're gonna wait on the Westfield one in a moment. Let's go to Virginia. Abigail's Virginia still in the lead, 56%. Wisdom Earth Sears, 43.8%. That is the vote with 10% of the votes in. And we got results for Virginia Attorney General with only 6% of the votes. And I believe that's 6, unless I think that's 8. Let me check. Okay, we'll check with the Attorney General. Alright, 6% of the votes in. Jason Myers in the lead, 52.1% to Jane Jones, 47.5% to even. I think it's just changed. Jane Jones is now in the lead, 50.7%. Jason Myers, 48.9%. What a turn of events. Now with 11% of the votes, and Jane Jones in the lead, 50.6% to 49.0%. We now know that the Capitol's getting there. Alright, we're done with Virginia for now. We are going to move to Westfield now. Michael McCabe in the leader, 68% to everyone's 32%. That's a 2-year term. We got our first results from Westfield. The last one we need to work about is North Adams. When we get all the votes done, we will certainly let you know and give you a report. Please visit CourtofVR.com for full list on not only closing cancellations at the race for tomorrow, but also for election results. We will be having much more on election results. To talk more about the current election itself and what's going on, we turn our focus now on the maps. And to do that, let's get to John. Good day, guys, and I'm here at the Columbia Decision Desk. So when Westfield reported my McCabe was reading, it was a big blow. I wasn't there because otherwise it would be very unbelievable. Okay? We're going to go to Virginia now because this is where a big chunk of the votes are. 62.6% in Wyoming County. Okay? To 37.1%. So if you get the results with 75%, then it's not going to be a good day for Republicans. Okay? This is a testament. And in Jay Jones' side, that's also leading itself. Because when you get to the voting count, that's 74%. That's it. So you're leading there. And another thing you're going to watch is Attorney General. What Attorney General is this? 72% for Jay Jones, 26% for Jason, and Tommy is reading now in the returning governor. So we do that. No. But this is Norfolk governors. Remember, Abigail Weedy. Seriously, Susie. So we expected, you gotta get through this. Okay? It does not matter what vote it is on. It's the vote that counts. What do you want? You got 39 votes, 39,000 reading. Who knows if Fairfax County gets to it? They close at 8 o'clock. You don't get votes. That's fine with me. But Prince William's getting, this is a big one Arrow, that's 68.9. Just 1% of the votes in Prince Williams County. That's going to be a big testament to the Donald Trump era. That's what we're going to get. Fairfax, there you go. Fairfax is now getting it. 32%. You get it. Fairfax is going to be a big challenge when the vote count resembles it. You don't take that back. When you get to Jerry McAuliffe, 64% to Grand Rapids, 34.5%. That's a big advantage. I am not expecting Terry McAuliffe to, get back from the 2013 era before he lost in 2021 to Glenn Youngkin. So that's a problematic situation there. But Abigail's work, now 100 votes away. How about that? That could be enough to make a projection that Abigail would win, okay? But you gotta also talk about Bath County, because that's where Abigail's loser comes in. It's going for Sears. I'm gonna say that for sure. If you get Sears, Lubbock, and Co., then you gotta get through this too, because Glenn Youngkin, back in 2021, had a best day in Bath County. I think it's gonna be a repeat. Let's repeat until Sarnia gets 100 votes out of this. So you gotta get through Osceola County first. But obviously, more votes gonna get him, more votes are gonna get them. Alright, Tom, thank you. We also want to let you know we are waiting on vote counts. So lots and lots and lots of votes to come. Obviously, there will be a lot more votes coming in from the Kundabiak newsroom throughout the hour ahead. It really takes in the voting count into a new level. And we're waiting for North Adams to vote. Who knows? So hold on a second. We got votes from Westfield. Please stand by. And I'm not saying this for sure, but if you were here, then you gotta get for the vote. Who knows? Maybe if you. That's a vote count that will not get through it. Alright, we have a key eraser in the West Shield City Council Ward 2, and here we go. This is the vote count as of right now. Only what vote? It's almost official. Alright, 100%, okay. Unlike the Chickpea one, which is 11%, this is official. One of the last votes, the only votes from West Shield City Council Ward 2. Jessica Britton lose. Ralph Figgy will win. However, this is not the case yet. We gotta see what one will win. Okay? Just a heads up that Ralph Figgy is in the lead. It is too early to call right now. We will say soon. We may project Ralph Figgy to win this race and retain Ward 2. Okay?
Oh, even better.
These are all hypothetical things. In the ways. We do not see any votes at this hour. Alright, just a little bit off. A couple of off topic things here right now. Just as a reminder, right now, just if you are a sports member, then the Bruins and our score is after one period. It is currently on Q+. Let's get back to election coverage, and Ralph Figgy is very active right now. I mean, Patrice will be, but we will be. We'll also see the unobstructed views during the day today. You ready? Jessica Britton is a non-voter. What the vote count means is the vote is the potential voter. Thank you. All right. Do you have any votes from New Jersey? Do you have any votes from New Jersey? No, I don't. Jack Cigarelli last week. So Jack Cigarelli is still voting. Although, why even if Bob Menendez decides to end his week streak of stuff, like you got up due to a problematic concern with court. If you want to get Mickey Sewell, I'm not gonna need you to win again. The only concern here was that if you don't take that back, then you're gonna have all this to sort out here in the Passaic County. Passaic County matters because if you were in 2021 as president, you may got vote backed up. So remember when you got there, it's gonna be tempting to do so because 2024, not a good idea. All right, John, if you have something else to say, you gotta let me know. If I go back to the governor's council, then 2025 would be a concern for New Jersey as a whole, because not only New York is in it, but Passaic County is also in it. Jersey City had difficulties with Passaic County as well. So, plan on voting, because then you gotta take the vote count and put it back to a streak of live votes. Okay, Mayor Oasis are also be confirmed to Abigail. Okay. He's now on 113. Still enough to make a projection, but with 22%, I would consider it too early to make a projection. Prince William County is the target here. Okay? Target. 78% say Abigail. 21% say Sears. If you see that, then you count it as a vote. It does not need to consider time-wise. But Abigail loses, you're going to have to take that considerability into another level. There's been a series of a ton. Alright, as we've been talking about, we're now on the final votes of the campaign, and you said that. No, I didn't. Okay, you go talk right now. No, it's a major who just monitors it. I'm not saying if they were in the commission center alone. I would say if the Westfield, you can take that back. You don't see that every single day. You remember that, and that's gonna be very nice. Don't take that as a new vote. No, I'm not saying that for certain. So, not gonna be too of a tight game. One. Yeah. You're gonna need that. Making sure that there will be the next mayor a high turnout point. Still no voting. No. than the problematic situation. Not a good look, but also not a good idea to, take that in the, you will not do it for the new jobbers. I'm not saying that for certain, but you gotta get ready because, when you change that back up, you're gonna get themselves ready. You're contacting the committee, man. No, I don't. Alright. Okay, thank you very much. Alright. Some other unweighted news before we go back to election news. There's a highwind watch in effect for everybody until tomorrow evening. Until Thursday, because of the threat of damage. Alright, that's what we have right now. Now, Decision 2025 continues. When we come back, we're about 12 minutes away from polls closing in New Jersey. And we're also watching races from New York, including this. We got a camera in Queens, which I'm not going to show you due to copyright, but that's nice. We'll take a break. Key waste of our time, and the votes are coming in very quickly. We are starting to see votes. Welcome back to Decision 2025. We are continuing our election night coverage. I am spread to 132 correspondents beside me. We're getting new results coming in right now. As we've been telling you, some of them are now 100%, some of them are 1%, 11% of the votes in, including also in Mount. As we've been talking about, we'll get you the latest results coming up in just a moment. But first, do we have any reports from Connecticut? And we're now going to give you an update from the Cincinnati Skew. We have some Well, it's decision night time in New York. We're in about an hour to go. It's voting. Indeed. 7 minutes to go from polls closing in the state of New Jersey. And you can see what you want to agree this was. What makes sense? We'll get to them here in just. We will get to the other few in a moment. But right now, we have a key race. Well, right now, we have a key race. We're to tell you about in some areas right now. First, reading the city collectors, we just want to say right now the watch line is losing. My favorite of the city collectors, facing African Sandra Perez. But Sandra, one of the best school committee ones, could become collector in the moments. A big race for Poet. A lot of people were going for Sandra Poet. We got some votes from the at-large district. Just keep the Frank in the lead because of the vote count we had at the voting. Also, Ward 5, Joey Renhardek in the lead. Not Joseph Pasternak in the lead. They're 53% to 47%. Robert County and Mark Mehdi in the school committee at large, 53% for Mark, 47% for Robert. Will we get property tax bills? Right now it's a yes. 56% say yes, and 44% say no. We got also got results coming from Westfield too. Starting off in the mayor's race, Michael McKeep leading by for Andrew Mullen, 68% to 32%. Andrew Mullen, a big competitor right now, while Michael McKeep can be a big challenge for one of the racers. To the city council now in Ward 2. While Finchie beating Jessica Britton, that's going to be a big ruse for Jessica, as is expected to win. When right now, and as of right now, this is a live look from the CT Insider election desk, and we have another projection to make right now. Quinnipiac News and CNN as partners can now make this projection that Abigail Spanner is elected the Virginia governor. This is based on the actual votes, based on exit polls, based on other information we are getting right now. Abigail Spanner is elected the Virginia governor right now. This is a pickup for the Democrats. And again, this was an open seat that was held by Youngkin before he decided he would not run for re-election. So a big win for Spanner right now. Quinnipiac News with let's give you the votes. 31% of the votes in Spanner with 54%. Sears 45%. But again, based on the votes that we just sent to you, based on exit polls, based on other information, and based on phone calls with some of you, we can say, but with 3 minutes to go before the polls close in New Jersey, Quinnipiac News can project that Abigail Spanner is elected the new Virginia governor. What a win! Right now, let's see if we have any recent local results. Not this hour. Okay. Okay, so we're getting ready for the polls to close in 2 more states. We're getting ready for the polls to close in New Jersey and as well as most other races, including Springfield City Council at large. Oh man! And also, we're going to be looking for results coming in from. We're waiting for Justin Hurst. Can Justin Hurst come back to City Council after losing to to Mayor Dominic Sarno in 2023 in the mayor's race? By the way, Dominic Sarno is in the middle of a 4-year term, so that race is not succeeding. We also have a projection coming in right now from Chickabee's, and Quinnipiac News can project that Chicopee will remain. The winner will remain as Jonathan Mew. He won unopposed. So just like before, this is the second projection of the day. Quinnipiac News can project that John Mew will become the new Chicopee mayor. A big win for John Mew. A big win for Abigail Springmater and John Mew. Both of them win this year. Abigail Springmater will be a 4-year term in the office. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. That's when polls close in all of Connecticut. Polls also close in the west of Massachusetts. And right now, we do have a projection coming in right now. A couple of projections to make right now as we're approaching the 1-minute mark. Here we go. At 7:59, Quinnipiac News has some projections. First, we will start in Boston. Quinnipiac News can predict that Michelle Wu will remain the Boston mayor. She ran unopposed. Remember, this was also a preliminary election, but Quinnipiac News said that after Josh Kraft was dropped out after the primary, Quinnipiac News can project that Michelle Wu easily wins the Boston mayor. We also can project Christopher Johnston will win the Agawam mayor's race. A big win for Agawam by itself. We have another projection, 2 more projections actually. First, in Holyoke's mayor, Quinnipiac News can project that Joshua Garcia will win the Holyoke mayor's race. And in the 6th district of the school committee, Quinnipiac News says that a writing candidate will win the Holyoke School Committee Ward 6. So we got our first ward projection. We never gave you the word right now in the seat of New Jersey. And unfortunately, it's too early to call between Mickey Sherrill and Jackson Murray. This will take hours and hours to win right now. And I mean, hours to do. Also, most other races as well are too early to call. We may project some new winners coming in the next couple of minutes. But again, it's too early to call to make a projection right now in the state of New Jersey. But Quinnipiac News already predicted that because, as expected, would win Virginia's governor's race. We're also waiting for the Virginia governor race and the attorney general. I believe both of them will also go for the Democrats. That means, as of right now, it may change though. As of right now, Virginia is looking for a Democratic triple sweep. And maybe change though, because Mayor is challenging Jones. It's 49%. It's a dead heat for Attorney General. But we right now know that Springfield will become the new governor. It is 34%. I don't think Spears will be backtrack. But this is a big win. A big win. We may cancel out this one. It will change. So we will make sure about that. We have some votes coming in from the 8 o'clock poll closing. We're now in 8 o'clock. Now, just as a reminder, if you want to watch the hockey game, it's currently on television. And if you want to watch today's episode of Coast to Coast Tuesday, it is currently on NBC, on the CW Springfield. Unobstructed Views today is on ION for the first time. As obviously mentioned, this would be a big day. Here we go. I'm not going to say this for some of you because this is a difficult day here. Let's get some votes out. Let's get you back to you. No, I'm saying that the votes are very, very likely to be yes. Um, the last time they voted for them was back in 2025. It's been a while, but if they would have been projected, not a good idea. Definitely not a big one, an uncontested one for Michelle Wu. But when you were here moments ago, that probably took a better scenario, right back from the South, and took that in. So, if there was a lot more races, then I probably should change those. Okay. Wow, we're getting lots of votes. Oh man, here we go. I'll have to change that. Okay. We're getting new votes. I'll take that as a yes. Okay. We're gonna get to the first result in the New Jersey governor's race. We'll be waiting for that. But right now, let's see if we have any additional ones. And obviously, today's election results on the bottom of your screen. They will, and if we then have to change to closings, we will be certainly let you know. And we do have closings for tomorrow because North Country Express decided to close both the Malone and, according to my NBC5, that's a closing just into the news. So coming. All right, key race alerts. A couple of key race alerts now. As votes are coming in, first we're making sure in the lead right now with 6% of the votes in. Jacksonville probably doesn't need it. New Jersey's like a Democratic state, so I think making sure will win. It will be a dead heat though, as expected. Not as a dead heat though since then 2021. That's a good point. But I will still call it a dead heat for some of you. Change that, change that, change that. We're getting the results coming in now from some of the races, mayor's races. And we do not have results from Connecticut right now. I know we got results from New Jersey, but I don't see any results from... Do I see results right now? No, I do not see them. We will obviously keep you posted as the day goes on, but right now, but obviously, your local election headquarters. They were in control. Got new votes coming in. Doesn't seem like.
Yeah, it is off. Why am I stopping?
it's normal. Lots of you want to think that the votes count as the B-bind. And I feel like we got new votes. Key race, so I believe we got the first mayor race. Alright, city council awards looks like
Just name them, number one.
Well, you will take that. We got voting. We gotta change the vote. We had 17% a year ago from the decision 2025, but we now have the official votes coming in from Westfield, and I believe they are 100% now. They just changed it? They changed it moments ago. Let me check the voting. Let's see. Come here. So it's 73% Michael McKee. Let me do all the voting. We got votes coming from Holyoke. Winning right now by 15 votes. We'll check the latest votes to come. They're coming into the Columbia News. Because the Holyoke vote is in. Changed it to 100. Not voting. If you gotta get through it, then you're gonna go through it. Wow. We got votes coming into the news. It's obviously mentioning.
Velvet Revolver was when Guns N' Roses with Scotland and Sleep. Sugar, Rilo Kiley, The Bravery, Kasabian. Number 70, Jeremy.
Moment to go to 100% now. And
71, Nick Jagger.
it's just going to be trying to be,
So Limp Bizkit's rated higher than a Carpenter. The Dillinger Escape Plan is 72. 74, Project Priscilla. Cocaine Candidate. Placebo is 75. Evanescence is 76. Opeth is 77. 78. Escape.
and the votes are coming in right now.
Remember, these are all low. Just wait. It's actually going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Creed is number 79. So now understand, Limp Bizkit, then Creed. I'll wait till you hear these plans and I'm going to say it next. Death Cab for Cutie is number 80.
Votes are coming from Ward 3 in meaning 209. We're gonna get them on the ground 15.
83, Caesar. 84, Our Lady Peace. 85, Oasis. They're way better than Oasis. 86 is Trivia. 87 is New York Town. 88 is Godsmack. I like Godsmack. 89,
Oh wait,
Papa Roach.
Godsmack. Oh wait, God, I do like Godsmack.
Yes.
I love Godsmack.
89, Papa Roach. 90 is Puddle Run. 91 is the Fratellis. I don't know. 92 is Rise Against.
One week ago, what's reading? Moments ago. Here we got some new votes coming in now. We finally have them on the Quinnipiac board. We could change.
96 is Nickelback. I'm gonna skip the ones that we don't know, like the Brian Jonestown Massacre. POD is 99. And the last band on the list, The Darkness. And these are the greatest rock bands of the 2000s.
Vote are
Honorable mentions. This to me is an insult. I'm only gonna give you the honorable mentions that I know. Snow Patrol is 101.
don't see any people. Oh, we got the votes.
Right after that, 106 is 30 Seconds to Mars. Then it's Newfound Glory. 109 is Lifehouse. 110 is U2. Skillet is 111. I like Skillet. Alice in Chains is 113. 114 is Prey. 115 is Hatebreed. All American Rejects is 116. Frankie Benjamin is 118. Stone Sour is 119.
Votes are finally. Right now, we will have a key rate somewhere in a moment. And we're gonna start making reading by 64 points. 204 votes. I believe we can make a projection soon on the New Jersey Governor League Zero, but we can now make a projection. And right now, but it's 8:21, and we can now make our fifth projection. Our sixth projection of the day. Quinnipiac News can project that Michael McKee, as expected, will win the Westfield mayor's race. This just came in by the ticker on the bottom of your screen. Quinnipiac News can now project that Michael McCabe will win Westfield mayor. We can go to the vote count now, and you can see here right now. You now see that check mark? You can see now that check mark? That means the votes are in. That means the votes are now in from the Westfield mayor's race. So right now, 73% for Michael McKee, 27% for Andrew Moore.
Excuse me.
And once again, we see that check mark there. Quinnipiac News can now project our first mayor to be elected, other than just the Boston ones. We also got some key rates right now. We got one Holyoke, the first votes coming in from Northampton, from Holyoke. Take a look at this. This is Amy. We're reading 61% to 39%. But again, the big news. This is the fifth. This is, I think, the sixth projection of the day. Quinnipiac News can project that Michael McCabe is the winner of Mayor 1. So we got lots of projections still to come. And for more on that, let's get to Casey Mullen. He is on the Quinnipiac control room. And do you have any reports on the Connecticut
Excuse me.
results to come in?
Thank you.
Stand by. I got a couple of projections to make right now. We got yet another projection to make right now. Pretend we have another projection to make right now. This is the seventh one. And Quinnipiac News projection Ward. This is not Ward 6. We changed that. There you go. Quinnipiac News projects that Ward 2 will go for Ralph Fidgey. This is based again on Quinnipiac information from the not from the ticker, but from the Quinnipiac Board of Directors. Again, Ward 2, Quinnipiac News can project that Ralph Fidgey is the winner of City Council Ward 2. We already just projected that Abigail will win in the Virginia governor's race. We already projected some winners that are not unofficial. We now projected also that Michael McCabe won the mayor's race, but now we can project that Ralph Fidgey wins the City Council Ward 2. This is the biggest projection of the day. And do you have any? And now I could tell you. Do you have any reports on? Do you have any reports on the Connecticut? Do you have any reports on? What one is that? after we just projected, after we have just projected that that's Gabe and would both be winners in me. Do you have any reports from Connecticut? Not at this time, no. The only thing I was watching, from Hartford, it's East Hartford Mayor Carter Martin has been a very Democratic control. So I would expect that even if they would change, they would be in a control. That would be mayor. That's what I'm gonna get to you. All right, thank you. All right, very exciting. All right, lots of good stuff there. So, a lot of good stuff. All right. We can share still in the meet 61%. 33 minutes until polls close in New York. That's our last poll closing of the day. Do you still have any reports from Connecticut? At this time, no. Okay, thank you. Other than just we got a projection, Indy. We don't see any other projections at this time, no? Westfield means no. Alright, but there's nobody Michael McCabe wins a third term. Alright, we do have some breaking news coming into the Columbia newsroom. Abigail is about to speak after winning the Virginia governor's race. We are not going to be able to provide you the audio because of copyright issues with NBC and other news sources telling you about this, but we are telling you that will soon speak after winning the Virginia governor's race. Michael McCabe is also waiting on a speech, but we are not right now. By the way, he is the oldest Westfield mayor to win. And remember, Michael McCabe in 2019, he was trying to ask for a week up, but Humison did replace Donald Humison, who did not win in 2021, obviously, did replace by someone who chose not to seek a third term and who reaped office in 2020. But again, want to put stuff right down the corridor. Well, the good stuff right here on Columbia News, and it's still not done yet. But again, we projected a lot of winners. Right on the most recent of them, Michael Right, lots of people ain't going. Back to you. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, we had made a lot of projections before this big one. We projected that John View unopposed would win. We also made that Michelle Wu unopposed would win. We also projected that Michael McCabe would beat Andrew Mullen. And we also projected in Ward 2, Ralph Fitchie would win, beating Jessica Britton. Not to be confused because a lot of people would be, both of them would win. And we also have current votes in Chicopee and Holyoke. We're waiting on votes from North Adams. But now we got another projection to make right now. Columbia News can project in Lieutenant Governor of Virginia. Jella Hassan, another pickup for the Democrats, will defeat John Reed. Again, that's Lieutenant Governor This is not the normal governor where you have to be pick one. This is lieutenant governor. Again, she will be running for 4 years. John Reed was a big time one, but he failed so drastically. We are waiting for we're waiting for Attorney General, which is currently in a dead heat. And we're also waiting on New Jersey polls. But again, the Democrats are now at a sweep. Of 2 races. We're waiting on the third race, which looks like Jones would win, but we'll be waiting on the actual votes to come in. Hassan beats Reed in the lieutenant governor for the state of Virginia. And again, that's just into the Quinnipiac newsroom. A big day. Nice day for those at award casino. If you voted on them, then that would be a big day. Wow. Oof. Obviously, not a good idea to be a personnel. Then just gonna be. Okay. We do have we're waiting for the latest vote, and here we go. We have a key race already in Northampton. Now, as the votes coming in right now, and this one I believe is also at dead heat right now. Well, not technically right now. And here we have a key racer right now from Northampton. Here we go. This is a 4-year term too. Quinnipiac News is not projecting. This is too early to call. And again, at any moment, Abigail Spanginator will be speaking. But right now we have a key racer in the city of Northampton. The first votes are coming in. Gina Ruiz in the lead, 51% to Julian's 49%. 218 votes to 203. Wow. What a turn of events. Why not? This may be a point where we may get a dead heat in Northampton. Julian may ask for a recount. We don't know for sure until the last vote. And obviously a lot of concernability is right now. And obviously I'm watching a break. Stand by. Wow. Alright, Spaghetti in the control room now. I thought it's a big play, so sorry about the delay. We do have votes coming in now from West Springfield. We have a key race, so we're getting ready for that. A couple of key race words now heading. I got the votes. We got more votes. You know what? Let's do the Agawam votes, and then we're gonna switch it now and continue on the votes. All right, three more races to come, and we got more votes to come. So I'm gonna do the keyways. I'll work before I bring in the votes from Chicopee City Council at large. Take a look. First, let's go to Agawam. If you go to the next page, please, we have a leader on the second page. Right now, we're so in the lead with 838 votes. There are other players in 9% of votes, but Anthony Whipple's leading at the top. Right now, and then on the school committee, it's the one of the underdog leading right now with 810 votes. Alright, we're getting votes from Chicopee City Council. Just not. We're gonna do. We're gonna get a full recap coming up in a moment. We got some new votes from West Springfield. Can I please get back to that? This is. Good. So, alright, we have some updates to come to the Quinnipiac News. So let's do a key racer right now. Right now, we are getting ready polls to close in the race for New York City. First, we must start with Agawam. George, look at this. This is the vote count. As of. No. It looks like Anthony was so in the lead. 138 votes in the school committee. Now it looks the underdog is in the lead. We also got well.
No, no! That was like a bird, and it stinks! Holy shit, does it stink! Oh my god. Ugh.
Right now, also, saying 52 of the votes. In still in the lead right now. Also coming into the news right now. It's the North. Right now we're 8% right now. Let's go to West Springfield right now. We're really still leading by 71% to 29%. It is not official for all of them. We're gonna get you an update coming up in just a moment. Alright, so yeah. We got votes coming in. Please stand by, we got a key eraser right now. Stand by, we have another key eraser to announce right now. We're minutes away from this closing in the 10th. City. We got a key eraser right now on 3 Springfield ones. And right now, Columbia News is saying right now that Maru, it doesn't get any better than this. 50-50. 50% for 50% for Maru. That means now that the vote to determine which one is the lead. It's Willie that makes the lead. Maru at 46%. Mary's in the lead right now against Victor. And Christopher's losing against Rosa in the votes. that will be. Do you have still have reports from Connecticut? It's been like a while now since we started to vote. We started. Oh, we got an official report. We got another. Hold on, say we finally have a projection. But I've been talking. I don't think so. Okay, we can now make a projection on the ballot initiative in the city of Chicopee. Quinnipiac News can project that the ballot that will persist property tax bills is going to succeed. That means now that tax will now be quarterly instead of every 6 months. Okay, just so I'm right. 6 months now she's quarterly. That means now you don't need to. More to come later. And hang on a second, we have a key ways to work. Originally, like a good race, but now it's a close one. Alright, New York is getting ready. I'm from the Quinnipiac Center in downtown Chicopee. The official votes are coming in. Earlier, Quinnipiac News has updated results from all across the region. And right now, we already had a projection just a minute ago. Quinnipiac News projected that the ballot initiative, the only ballot initiative for Quinnipiac viewers, Quinnipiac News can already project that the ballot initiative that will quarterize the tax bills will succeed. Now that means a little bit of a different scenario of how much more on we had so many projections at this time. I like to hear them all over again. And that's why we're here on Quinnipiac News. We're getting you ready to, because it's almost bedtime. No, and normally when bed comes in, we're gonna end the show. We will tell you though that we're getting you ready for New York City Mayor. Watch the race. I think Cuomo's going to win. And we will have the full results on Quinnipiac News at 5:30, 6 and 6:30 to determine which one will win the ballot again. But again, we already projected that the ballot initiative that results will succeed in the city of Chicopee. Do we have anything else? I just want to make sure we have anything else. If we do, we have to go to a corner be at or. I don't think so. We have a projection. You do have a projection? We do have a projection right now. Go ahead. Joseph Patterkins. So we can make it a projection right now? Yes. Okay, we can now make a projection in Ward 5. Cornelius Agnews can project that Joseph Patrick is the winner of City Council Ward 5 in the city of Chicopee. This is a big win for Joseph. Big win right now. Do we now have a projection in the city collector? We do. We do? Cornelius Agnews has a serious projection to make. And I got an update now on the Northampton mayor side. So we can now make a projection on city council. Or city collector, right? Alright, we can now make a projection on the city collector in the city of Chicopee. Cornerback News can project. And this is going to be sad for me because I love Raj. Cornerback News can project that Sandra and Poet, the former school committee member, is the winner of the city collector race in the city of Chicopee. What an appointment for for Raj. A very disappointing one, but a big one for the school committee members because one of their former ones just got elected as a city collector. John? Yeah, we have a report coming in from the New York one. If you want to mention about Andrew Cuomo, they were. Alright, we have a couple of key research right now. First, I'm going to talk about this big one. Now, you see Adams here. Adams is dropped out. But Como, a big competitor right now. Now, it is too early to call. We have a key race over in New Jersey. Nikki Sherrill still leading 188 votes to Jackson Rowley. I think we can project New Jersey for Nikki Sherrill to be the new winner. And we have some key race over in Northampton as well. So we can get to that. So let's give us a key race over in the controversial ways in Northampton where I love Jim Douglas was reading. And now we can have the great news. We do have the great news. Julian Nichols is reading 525. Now I wish we called Julian will be a 50. That would be a virtual tie. But I changed it to 49. Because of the vote count we had earlier ago. We do have a projection. We have a key race over on. We have a key race over now on. We do have a key race over now on Ward 3. Quinnipiac News has a key race word on Ward 3. This is from the Crabway race. We got a key race word right now. Madani in the lead, 51.5% to Andrew 0.7%, Kurosawa 8%, Eric Adams 2%, 0.2% now. Eric Adams is dropped out, so that's why you still see about 0.2%. Doesn't matter. We will wait on a change, a big competitive, just 1,019. The best scenario would be alright, the Quinnipiac. Right now, with all waiting. We do have a vote coming in.
You okay, bud?
Yeah.
You good?
We got some projections to make. Two more projections, is that right? Yeah, we have two more projections. Both of them are wards. And both of them are also in Chicopee. Quinnipiac News can project that Shane Brooks will be the winner of Ward 2 in Chicopee. But that's not all. Another former school committee has won Ward 3. Quinnipiac News can project that Susan Goff will be the winner of Ward 3 in Chicopee. Remember Susan Goff? Been a very active one, blah, blah, blah. She is now the winner in Ward.
Why are you trying to put through 3 people?
And this would be a big one for them. So, lots of action to go right now. Polish schools in California in an hour and 54 minutes. However, we will be done with that time. And actually, we'll be done soon. Let's give you guys the full recap. Let's do a key racer word on the full recap of elections. And we'll see if there's any changes to the election board. So, we'll start off in Agawam. The city council race. Here is the full wrap. And right now in the school committee, Henry, the underdog, 7th place. She is in first place, went out with 810 votes. Let's move on to Chicopee City Collector. We have already made a big projection. Sandra Ann Collette is the big winner in the City Collector. We also have projections elsewhere. Shane Brooks, Susan Goff, Joseph Black, those are the winners. And we also have said that yes, they will get property tax bills. Those also come in meaning 209. Julian Nichols winning by just 13. Also coming in, Roy Martha winning. We're getting your voting coming in right now. Looks like Mara Brown and Will was out in the lead. 2 more projections, both of them from Westfield. Michael McCabe, the first mayor projection of it in Boston, obviously, wins the mayor's race of Westfield. And wins Mayor Award 2 in Westfield. So lots of projections right now. Do we have any changes? And we'll take one more look at Connecticut. But first we'll tell you if we have any more changes from the election board. But first let's look at Connecticut. And TD won't have that. TD? We can say right now we do not have any reported information of Connecticut voters. I don't think Connecticut has a voting report. Yeah, we'll check later. And we'll see about that. Alright, thank you so much. And let's check. Let's check one more look at the latest poll. Don't see any. But thank you so much for joining Quinnipiac News Decision 2025. There will be a lot of winners right now. We have a lot of winners, obviously. With Abigail winning, we're also thinking that Medini will win. And Mickey will also. And it's MIKIE. So that's Mickey. That's very so to don't give us the key understands. But one more coming up later on in the show for more coming up in a moment. This is Quinnipiac Network. And thank you for watching Decision 2025. More to come later this week.